I'm here with Shane. He's going to show me how Factory Direct Remodeling does their free home energy audits. I see lots of toys here, Shane. We like toys. How do you do this? What all do you do when you come into a home?
Well, every home is different. So the first thing we do when we do our free energy audits is that we meet with the homeowners and ask a series of questions, kind of like a doctor's visit. So we find out what hurts, where it's too cold or too hot, how their energy bills are. And then we have a series of things we can recommend that they can do themselves, free of charge, to save energy, or things that we can do for them through Factory Direct, whether it be the windows or the insulation or what have you. Some of the tools that we use are some of the things you see on the table. For example, let's say they have a door that's got a lot of air leakage, and they can't afford to replace the door right now, but we have weather stripping available. And we can either do that for them. It's very inexpensive. You just would, peel and stick. A lot of fun.
And this goes right along the side of the door?
Right along the side of the door where it shuts, and it's going to keep
Nice.
the air from going out or coming in, because it's all about managing airflow.
It's door insulation right here in the roll.
And for windows or even an old refrigerator.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I know somebody who can use this. We won't say who. What else do we have? Other toys?
Well, just little things that most people wouldn't think of.
What is that? I saw that egg-looking thing.
Yeah, this is actually a low-flow shower head. And most people, when you're taking a shower, you don't really realize how much water you're using. But you can take one of these and save about 33% on your water bill.
33%
That's right.
just with this?
Just with this, as far as your shower is concerned. And the more people you have in your household, the more important it is to use low flow.
And the more money you're going to
That's
save,
right.
right?
And believe it or not, they have them for sink faucets too, but look at this. You can get one like this, and we can get them for you for under $2 a piece. Save you
$2?
33%.
For $2.
That's right.
Oh,
and
that's
what we're
a great
going to do
deal.
on our free audit, we're going to walk around and tell you what you need.
Oh, nice. That's really good. And so you can supply these, or we can actually go to the hardware
Either
store
way.
and get these ourselves?
Same price. Because how we deal on a national basis, we can get you the same stuff at the same price and do
So
it
you might
for
as well
you.
just grab it from
Absolutely.
you while you're there.
That's right.
So you bring it with you when you come out to do that?
We'll bring some, and if you need more, we'll get them for you.
Oh, nice. Okay, what's this? I see it's like a, let's save the gun because that looks impressive. Oh, I like this.
Yeah,
I've
this is
played with
great
this before.
stuff.
Yeah, literally.
Energy loss happens many different ways, but it's all about managing the airflow in and out of your house. If you have air coming in or leaving your house where you do or don't want it to go, you need to be able to stop it. One way we do that when we locate the holes, either we use silicone or we use the great stuff. This seals gaps and cracks. A lot of times you'll use this in a basement along the perimeter.
The floorboards, like the
That's
baseboards,
right.
that's where I've used
You
it.
can almost see right outside. You see daylight sometimes. Same thing in the attics. You're going to see daylight in the soffit areas. So we're going to seal it up for you. Even before we insulate, it's important that you seal the holes, and we're going to identify all those for you with our free audit.
What else do we have? Okay, now this. I know about this. I have these in my house.
This is one of the silliest things. We talk to homeowners all the time, and we say, look, just let us stop by and we'll show you how to save $1,000. And they go, how? Well, if you read
$1,000?
Easily, yeah, look at this. This 2-pack will save you $184. Just these 2 light bulbs over the course of their life. How many light bulbs do you have in your house?
Too many. I have so many.
Imagine if you have 20 light bulbs, you're going to save, what's 10 times 184, $1,840.
My gosh.
The other thing about these bulbs that we carry, and you'll find them all over, they're guaranteed for the life. So if they're 11-year bulbs and they burn out within 11 years, you can get them replaced free of charge.
These last that long?
Yeah, some do
11
7,
years?
some do 11, that's right.
Okay, what if somebody comes to a house and they feel like, oh, I can't really breathe very easily.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just kind of stagnant in here.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's,
getting good oxygen.
when people talk about energy audits, they think it's just about electricity, but it's energy, it's gas, it's electric, it's water, but it's also indoor air quality and mold and radon. So we're going to ask a lot of questions, almost as a physician. Do you have trouble breathing? Do you notice weird smells in the house? Do you breathe better when you stay the night somewhere else or when you're outside versus inside your own home? If they answer yes to those questions, then we're going to be looking at things like maybe we recommend that you do a mold test, or that maybe we're going to do a radon test for you.
Okay.
Because it's important. Air quality, as homes become more and more efficient, the air doesn't move as much. And it's all about managing airflow. If you don't do it properly, you're going to trap mold in the house, and you're going to trap radon and other nasty things that you don't want inside.
And you do these, because I don't know how to do this. So
Yep.
if you came out and I said, I'm not breathing great in here, I feel like it's kind of stagnant, you would actually come out and do this for me.
That's right.
And tell me if it applies.
That's right. Now, it's not included with the free audit. There is a charge for any one of these that you need done, but it's nominal.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, anything, I have to ask. I'm really excited about the gun, but we can do the sealers too.
This is really a silly little thing you wouldn't think of, but if you think about how many holes do you see in this wall right here, for example, you've got the light switches, you've got the electrical outlets, those are holes in the walls. The rest of the wall hopefully has insulation and has drywall, but that area just has a hole in it with a tiny plastic cover. So what you need to do to be more energy efficient is take every one of your outlets, and you're going to install behind it.
Oh, I've never seen these.
This is an insulated electrical outlet cover.
I have never seen these. That goes right behind
Right
the
behind
plate?
it. That's right, exactly. and increases the energy efficiency from 1 to 5 R value.
So what is this little gadget?
This is our temperature gun. Now, when you do a free audit, the temperature gun's included. If you do a diagnostic, which is an upgrade, which costs a bit more money, we use actually an infrared. But this does a pretty good job, and what it does, it'll tell you the temperature of your windows.
Okay.
So we're in a house right now that has actually energy efficient windows.
Okay.
So you're gonna test the wall, and what you wanna accomplish with replacement windows is to have your window temperature be approximately the same temperature as your wall temperature. So you can see that this, it's 73 degrees.
And what was the wall?
And the wall is 75.
Okay, now in my place, I was told that it was like having no window at all.
Right. So open
So
this.
if we open,
If we were at
Or is
your
it already
place right
locked?
now, and we were to
Okay.
test your window with the outside air temperature being about 51 degrees.
so it's 50, 51, 52 degrees.
Right. That's about what your window would test right now. And then the energy
So it's like
efficient
no help
window.
at all,
Right.
basically.
You can imagine now a 20-degree difference, how much energy that's going to save.
Wow, yeah.
Now on a cold day, it's amazing. At 30 outside, your windows will be at 30. This one will still be at 73.
Yeah, definitely need to upgrade, don't I? Now, what is this for?
This is so we can smoke indoors. Actually, this is a smoke test. It shows where air leaks come from in a house. Okay, so if you had a drafty window and we take our blower door, which is a big fan that we put on the front door, and we suck all the air out of the house, you would take then the smoke, and in a drafty window, you would see the smoke being pulled. It shows you where the air is moving to. Okay. This window, for example, is an energy efficient window. And so you're seeing the smoke pretty much stay in the same, area.
place.
Right.
But if it was drafty.
Yeah, so for example, if it were opened,
Oh, it's locked.
and then you see how the smoke is moving.
Goes down.
Yeah, the cold air is forcing it down. So that will show you where you've got a leak.
So you also talked about losing a lot of energy in the attic, which I didn't even think about.
Yeah, actually, along with the windows and doors, the attic is one of the most common places people lose energy. If you think about it, heat likes to rise, right? So if your attic's not insulated, that's public enemy number 1, 2, or 3. You've got to address that. Most houses built before 1978 have no insulation whatsoever. Even the ones built from 78 through 95, minimal. Only within the last 5 years have they really gotten good at getting insulated very well. So we look in the attic because a lot of times you're going to find holes in the attic. Literally along the edges you can see daylight. If you go up in the attic it should be dark, but when you look around the edges you're going to find light. You got to seal those up first. You are just letting hot air out or cold air in when you don't want it, because hot air moves where cold air was and vice versa. So we want to look at that for sure. Once you get that sealed up, then you're ready to insulate the attic. And most attics right now have maybe an R1, R2. You want to get about an R30, and the government regulations are moving even higher very soon in the near future.
Okay, you just spoke a foreign language. R1, R2, R30, what does that mean?
That's the resistance to heat loss, heat flow.
Resistance to
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So the higher the number, the more the resistance to losing heat. That's a good way to think about it. So an R10 is good, and R19 is better, and R60 is wow.
Wow, okay, we want wow.
Yeah.
We definitely want wow.
That's right.
Well, so what do you use to seal up the attic and to insulate it?
Well, we're going to use our silicone product. We're going to use our great stuff, expanding foam. So depending on the size of the hole or where it is, sometimes you're going to find a wall in the middle of the attic. You think, well, it's okay because it's interior. Not true. It may be acting as a chimney where you're letting all the heat from the living room go right up into the attic or vice versa. So you want to seal and control the airflow. So larger gaps are going to need the expanding foam. The smaller areas we use silicone. And then after that, we can insulate.
Okay, well, do you want to go take a look?
Sure, come on.
See the damage. I don't think it's going to be good.